Good morning, students. You are welcome in the 19th chapter of your social science course, and the title of our chapter is The United Nations. See, children, the United Nations or the UN is an organization that helps maintain peace in the world. The name United Nations was first used by Franklin D. Roosevelt, the then President of the United States of America. You have read that the Second World War caused large scale destruction. The countries prayed and hoped for world peace. Representatives of 51 countries met at San Francisco in USA on 24th of October 1945 and signed a charter. Charter is a written document or a set of rules and regulations of how an organization is to be formed and how it should function. Okay, now India was one of them. This charter created a new international organization, the United Nations Organization, or we can say UNO. 24th October is observed as the United Nations Day every year. Today, the organization has 193 member states. The headquarters of the UN are in New York, and the Secretary General is the Chief Administrative Officer of the UN. Now, what are the objectives of United Nations? The objectives of United Nations are to promote peace in the world, to promote cooperation among nations, to improve the social and economic conditions of the people, and to protect human rights. Human rights means the basic right of every individual to be treated fairly. Now, the UN does not frame laws nor does it impose taxes. It is the platform where issues are discussed and solutions are worked out. Any country that is committed to peace and accept the goals of the UN Charter can become its member. The organization strives to make the world safe for the present and the future generation. Now, there are mainly 6 main organs of the UN. First one is General Assembly. General Assembly is the main organ and it is like the parliament of our country. Each member state has one vote in the General Assembly. It meets every year in September to discuss and debate issues on peace and security. Second one is Security Council. This is responsible for maintaining international peace and security. It has mainly 15 members, 5 of which are permanent. China, France, Russia, UK and USA are the permanent members. The rest are non-permanent members who are elected for a period of 2 years. The third one is Economic and Social Council. The United Nations has created a network of agencies to help the poor, the sick and the illiterate. These agencies look after issues such as human rights, equality of women and regulation of trade. The work of these agencies is coordinated by the Economic and Social Council. Now, next one is Trusteeship Council. This was actually established to supervise the administration of the trust territories of the world, which were now not independent then, but now all of them have become independent. So this Trusteeship Council is no longer functional. And next is Secretariat. The Secretariat carries out the day-to-day work of the United Nations. It also looks after the policies and programs laid down by the other organs of the United Nations. The Secretary General is the head of the Secretariat. And the next one is the International Court of Justice. See, this International Court of Justice is the principal judicial organ of the UN. It settles disputes between countries and advises member states on matters of international law. The court has 15 judges and the judges are elected for terms of 9 years. and the headquarters are at The Hague in the Netherlands. Now, agencies of the UN. Agencies of the UN work on common world problems. Most of them work through the Economic and Social Council. Let us learn about few agencies. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO, focuses on improving education worldwide. It also protects historical and cultural sites all over the world. Next is the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF. This agency works for children's rights, their development, protection, and survival. Next one is World Health Organization or WHO. It promotes the general health of the people of the world. Next one is Food and Agriculture Organization. It works towards removing hunger from the world. Its Latin motto is Fiat Panis, means let there be bread. And next one is ILO, that is International Labour Organization, that works towards promoting opportunities that help people to find work. It also takes care of rights of people at work. Now, what are the achievements of the UN? UN has been successful or very successful in maintaining peace in the world. It has been able to solve many international disputes, and it has prevented conflicts from turning into major wars. It is also involved in peacekeeping operations. The UN favors disarmament. Disarmament means the reduction or withdrawal of weapons and the military forces. It makes effort to prevent misuse of destructive weapons, and today the world is a better place to live in largely due to the UN only. And India is very actively involved in all the activities of the UN. Like India has given full support to the UN's peacekeeping efforts, and Indian peacekeeping forces are serving in different parts of the world to restore peace. India has always actively participated in the relief operations of the UN agencies. So that's all in this chapter about United Nations organizations. Thank you.